Well, as you can see, I have completed coloring in my shapes and I have colored in most of my tubing. I wanted to show you how you can make your tubing look more three-dimensional with your use of colored pencils because I like the contrast the orange and purple made together. So here's how I'm going to color my tubing. First, I'm going to think about where I might be on my tube. And let me see if I can zoom in here. Okay. And I want to make sure I've erased any lines that shouldn't be there. All right, I'm going to take my white colored pencil. I'm going to imagine where there might be a highlight. And in a tube, very likely could be down the middle of it. Next, I'm going to take my orange colored pencil and with a medium pressure, probably about a 50% pressure, I'm going to color in the edges. Okay, now I'm coloring this as if it's kind of like a flat shoelace, but I want the contour. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my white and I'm going to make kind of little curved motions. Kind of think of like a U. So this is called contour coloring. Now I'm going to, with a light pressure, about 20%, I'm going to do those U motions again with my orange. When you use white colored pencils or some colored pencil sets come with a colorless blender, those are really nice because they're softer and more waxy and they allow your colors to blend together. So now I'm going to go back and grab my white and again, right up the middle. Now I'm pressing pretty hard actually. I'm probably pressing about 70% and I'm doing that U contour coloring again, going in a curved motion. Sometimes I'll switch and I'll go more linear. I'm going to go back and see if I can focus. Now I'm going to go back. I'm just going to add a little more shadow. I want to think about shadows. If this tube is entering into that cube, there's probably a cast shadow on there. And now I'm pressing in about a 20% pressure, kind of doing my little swirly, circly coloring here. Again, colored pencils is all about layering. Going back to my contour coloring. I'm going to back out a little bit here. Take my white a little smoother. So in colored pencils too, it is also sometimes about going in different directions than the previous layer. And that smooths it out more. And now I'm going to go back again. You have to be patient with colored pencils. And sometimes you can pull out, if you need to put another highlight in, you could go ahead and erase out a little bit more and bring out a highlight. And there you have a way of blending a tube. I'm going to